stop for a moment and look at our founding fathers when they wrote the Constitution. They wrote in the Constitution that every man to be treated fair.
Wrong 3/5 of a man. Next.
One thing about it, I'm not a politician.
Heard that one before.
I'm not an actor, a singer, or a politician. I'm Herschel Walker.
Quick note, if you say I'm not a politician, but you run for office, you are a politician.
Y'all know that. Y'all see that. I don't look like one. I'm a warrior for God. And God told me thou shalt not kill.
It should not matter what book you ascribe to, however.
Are you thinking about voting for Herschel Walker? Did you know Herschel's ex-wife accused him of, quote, physically abusive and extremely threatening behavior? That she desperately sought a protective order after Walker threatened to kill her. He held the gun to my temple and said he was going to blow my brains out. Or that Herschel's mistress told police that Walker threatened to, quote, blow her head off. Herschel Walker threatened a, quote, shootout with police. He threatened to kill women. He threatened to kill cops.
You actually threatened to kill many people, but he claims to be a man of God. So let's go back to that for a moment.
This country produces a crop of excellent college football players every year. Big, fast, young men. But the true superstar, O.J. Simpson, Tony Dorsett, comes along only occasionally. Well, they have one at the University of Georgia, maybe the best of them all. They've got him, but he's so good they may not be able to keep him.
Herschel Walker is a nice young fellow from Wrightsville, Georgia.
He's a decorated football player. That's the only reason we know who this man is.
This is happening. We have semi-qualified, less than articulate candidates who run for office all the time. Herschel Walker happens to be doing this in a state that is at the center of a criminal probe about an effort to overturn an election, and he would be in office ahead of the next presidential election. And that has really grave implications and complications I think we should be thinking about. His most obvious qualifications for the Senate seem to be his 5,000 rushing yards at the University of Georgia, and his Heisman Trophy, if we think that those are things that make you suitable to conduct public policy.
However, as a prize running back, Walker should probably acknowledge the following. Exodus 35:2, 6 days work shall be done, but on the seventh day you shall have a Sabbath of solemn rest, holy to the Lord. Whoever does any work on it shall be put to death. Let's go back to you threatening your ex-wife, shall we? Cindy's allegations against her ex-husband. She was given a protective order by the courts in 2005, 3 years after the divorce. Divorce is an interesting one as well, isn't it? The Bible is very clear on this one. No divorcing. You can't do it. Because when you marry someone, according to Mark 10:8, you are no longer two, but one flesh. And Mark 10:9 reads, what therefore God has joined together, let no man separate. As we know, Walker threatened his ex-wife and had multiple kids with multiple women. Some are estranged. The Bible doesn't like that one either. You shall not mistreat any widow or fatherless child. If you do mistreat them and they cry out to me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath will burn, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall become widows and your children fatherless. That one sounds excessive, but hey, it's your scripture. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, as for murderers, the sexually immoral, sorcerers, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death. That's also really intense. If you are in Georgia, yes, there is gerrymandering. Yes, they are redrawing the districts. The Republican legislature is doing everything to purge the vote. However, I beg of you, please vote for Raphael Warnock and keep Herschel Walker as far away from the Senate as possible.